and they laid out their carpet, sat on the carpet, and went through the entire set. They just didn't play 1 or 2 songs. They just didn't stop singing for about 35, 40 minutes. And Denny was enthralled, and so was I. I couldn't believe that this was happening, that they would prefer us over John Lennon. So that was the audition. It was quite an amazing experience.
Tyrannosaurus Rex were different. Nobody else was really doing an acoustic duo. There was the uniqueness of the songs and the material. However, at the same time, it's quite firmly rooted in its time. I have to admit, I find most of the first album certainly is virtually unlistenable.
Like all first albums, Marc was in good shape and the songs were in great shape. I mean, he had been writing them for years, and now here was his chance to record them. So it really didn't take that long to do the basic tracks. Right after we'd finish a song, instead of proceeding to the next song, they'd pick up the instruments, the overdub instruments, or do doo-wops, do backup vocals and all that. And we'd finish the song. Each song would be finished within an hour, and then we would proceed to the next song. So within the first 2 days, we did the entire 14 songs, including a single that didn't appear on that album called Deborah. Deborah was the first Tyrannosaurus Rex single. We managed to do Deborah and a B-side, and so 16 tracks in all, including a visit from John Peel, who came to the studio and he read a short story that Marc had written. We did all this stuff in 2 days, and then we spent the next 2 days mixing. So it worked out really good. Everything was just right. I mean, getting John Peel not only to read the story, but also to be the champion of Tyrannosaurus Rex was just godsend.
He had a very close friendship with Marc, which I think started simply through Marc sending him early tapes and things of Tyrannosaurus Rex, knowing that John was a champion of the underdog, knowing that John was somebody who'd get behind young, precocious talent.
You know, when he had a disco, John Peel disco, playing records, that's what some of us do, he would insist that Tyrannosaurus Rex were on the bill. And then he'd split the dosh. Beautiful cat.
The first albums were great fun. They were very good. I liked them, actually. A lot of people were charmed by them. And he did seem to be doing quite experimental music.
Both Marc and I were learning how to make records. We didn't quite get it right yet. We thought this Tyrannosaurus Rex, only because it's different, it's going to sell millions of records, because it's unusual. And little did I know, and little did he know, that you have to meet the public at least halfway. So I would say, if anything, Marc learned how to simplify his writing and make lyrics that were more understandable and come up with melodies and sounds that were more familiar.
Tyrannosaurus Rex